Hey, this is Morgan, registered dietitian and personal trainer. Today we're gonna talk about how to read a nutrition label. So you see nutrition labels on every single food out there. It gives you your breakdown of calories, fat, protein, carbohydrates, other things such as fiber, sodium, trans fat, saturated fat, and others that we'll go into. So how do you read a nutrition label? The first thing is to look at the serving size. Don't get tripped up at this point because serving size matters. Let's take a bag of chips, for example, the party size. There will be multiple serving sizes in a party size bag of chips. That whole bag of chips is not 150 calories. That is why you must look at the serving size. There will likely be about 20 servings. Those calories depict one serving, as well as all the other macronutrients and micronutrients. Next thing to look at is the percent daily value. That is listed on the top of the nutrition label as well. If you have 5% or less of the daily value, that is good, and 18% or more, that gets a little high. So you really want to focus on your percent daily value. Now, the nutrition label is broken down on a 2,000 calorie diet. That is for the average person. It is a little different for our bariatric patients, as their calories and macronutrients are less than the average American. So as you go down on the nutrition label, the first thing you'll see is fat. That is labeled in grams. So for example, if there's 20 grams of fat, you are getting that per serving. And under that are your saturated fats and your trans fat. You want to be very careful with saturated fat and have the least amount possible. Same as trans fat, any food out there with trans fat, you really want to avoid because that is the fat that sticks and is the hardest to get rid of. Trans fat is in foods that are shelf stable. They are given in shelf-stable foods to make them sit on the shelf longer. Then under that, there's cholesterol. That is typically higher in products that are animal products because animals have cholesterol, just like us humans do. You want to be careful of how much cholesterol you're getting so that you do not increase your own cholesterol. Now, research shows, though, you typically get high cholesterol from genes. It does not come from food intake. Under that is sodium. If you are salt sensitive or have high blood pressure, you want to go with the least amount of sodium or look for low sodium options. The sodium is the salt content of the food. Under that, you have carbohydrates. For our bariatric clientele, we recommend that you keep your carbs as little as possible. Go check out our video about carbohydrates and how much we recommend. And then under that is your dietary fiber and sugars. The more fiber, the better, especially for your GI health. And then there's your sugar. That is how much sugar is added to the food. You want to keep that very low. When you're looking at a nutrition label, you can count your net carbs. So what are net carbs? Those are the carbs you actually hold onto and digest into your system. To calculate net carbs, you take your total amount of carbohydrates, you subtract your fiber, and then you subtract half of the sugar alcohols if the food has sugar alcohols in them. That gives you your total net carbs. Last, protein. We talk about that all the time. You want that protein level to be high. Under that, you'll see your vitamins and minerals. You'll have vitamin A, vitamin C, calcium, and iron. You always want to have these things in food because they are vitamins and minerals that we need to keep us healthy and happy. Go check out a nutrition label, read it, understand it. It's very important that you balance your calories and know how to count them along with your macros. Check out our other video on calories and macros and intertwine it with how to read a nutrition label. Hope you like this video. Give us a thumbs up, share it, and continue to watch.